Well, hello there. Did I just have a rough day today? Very rough. Well, at 3:30 in the morning in Sulphur Springs where I started out, I woke up and was sweating like a pig. And for some reason my SSAM air conditioning control unit did not work anymore. So it started blowing hot air instead of cold air. So I drove from Sulphur Springs all the way to Muskogee, Oklahoma, and from Muskogee, Oklahoma back to Hazlet with a non-functioning air conditioning, windows down, airlocks open, get as much air into the cab as possible, even though the temperature was around 78 to 83 degrees. So I did not have a good time. I was literally cooked, and I still feel like the meat is coming off my bones. I'm like I'm like a brisket. I don't know, I'm done. I'm so done. But I have some images that are pretty interesting. Some of them not so interesting, but still I'm not going to put them in anyway because I'm in control of this video, just so you know. But many times I see something happening in the sky that is often, and that is the sun is rising over here in this area, right? And it seems like often that even at sunset that the clouds are kind of streaking out, blocking the sun, but streaking out from where the sun is located. And this picture here is from 10:15 at 6:33 p.m. And to be honest, I don't really know where the heck that is. But this one I do know where it is. That's on 35. 35, yeah. And this is on 10:15, 2 days later, at 7:11 p.m. And you see the sun is over there, and the clouds are kind of fanning out, and it looks like rain, but it's not rain. It's just the clouds are going in the same direction as I'm looking towards the sun. And I see that more and more peculiar. And this is the other evening, this is the morning. This is Hazlet at BNSF Alliance ramp, meaning where the trains come in with our containers. And again, the sun is over here in this area, and you see that we have this spreading out from the same area. But it's some quite peculiar clouds. Got these three demon fingers there in the sky, and some weird stuff. And this one is not in focus, but I'm going north, and we still see these demon fingers up there. And I'm on FM 156 going north towards 35, I-35, coming out in Sanger. Unfortunately, the picture's a little shaky, but you can still see the sun is over here, and this is coming out from the same area. And this is on the 16th. That's next morning. And here again, here the picture is thankfully crisp, and I just came out of the rail at this moment, and you can see it. This little reflection up here is my laptop, where I record my videos, my drive videos. And again, here we got a very distinct line which make a sharp angle, which I say is not natural, because clouds do not create squares. Clouds are random in shape, but real clouds are always kind of rounded. But not this one, as you see, very defined. And this is on the 16th, Got no clue of where it is, to be honest. It might be on 156 coming back to the rail from somewhere, from Oklahoma. I've been driving Oklahoma all week, and I just take some pictures of the sunset. Oh, this is not on 156 because we don't have a body of water there. So, oh, I know where it is. It's I-40. It's actually I-40 I'm driving on here. Yeah, I'm in Eufaula, I-40, crossing over Eufaula, Lake Eufaula. That's what it is. Now I remember. And this is on the 17th, the next day, and here we have a scenario where it freaking looked like another planet again. I mean, here it looks like the real deal, right? Nice and pretty, clear skies, and next day at 10:14 a.m. Yeah, we already have another planet to look at. I hate seeing this. Disgusting. Ugh. Ew. And I hate it. This is not natural. It's ugly. Just freaking ugly. And again, just ugly. Fresh trail like that. And this is our new ELD, electronic lock device, DOT has mandated on us. And I must say that it's ridiculous. The whole thing, the way this system works and how you operate it is stupid. We already in our on our OBC, as it's called, from PeopleNet, we had everything in there that was already functioning very good. But we cannot any longer use that except when we do our arrival to shipper, arrival to receiver, and unloaded and loaded calls, and inspection, meaning our pre-trip and our post-trip. That's the only thing we can use our OBC now. Now everything else, such as our trailers and our shipment number, is not on the screen there because I'm at shutdown. And this is in Arkansas, no, it's Oklahoma at the casino in Arcoma, right there where 540 in Fort Smith ends. There's a casino at the state border, and I was sleeping there, and this is just to illustrate how ridiculous this looks. Unfortunately, it's not in focus, but it doesn't matter. We have this cartoon arc here, which you can't see when you're driving, but when you stop, it don't shift to this screen, but it shifts to my home screen, my OBC home screen, and I have to go in and click on a button and then go over to status and then say I'm not driving, and in the square when it comes up it says not driver. I mean, how grammatically wrong can you even be there, DOT? That is stupid. It's called not driving, not driver. I mean, come on. So, when I click back to this screen, that DOT screen, during the day, this arc here is minimizing, becoming smaller and smaller, and just before my 8-hour break, here around here, 2 hours left before, within this window I have to take my 8-hour mandatory break. Then it changes color to yellow. It goes from green, and then as soon as it hits 1 hour and 59 minutes, it goes to this color here, yellow or orange. And to be honest, DOT, if you're even watching, what do we need this shit for? This is what is relevant to me. Time. This is like Disneyland or Looney Tunes. What is it for? It don't give me an indication of a flipping thing. This gives me an indication of what's going on, what I need to pay attention to. this, I mean, come on. Ridiculous. But that's just my 10 cents. And also another thing is, they just thrust this down our throat on September 19th. And the system is not even functioning as it's supposed to. So instead of, when they put it on us, instead of being proactive before they mandate it on us, they become reactive on it. So if I exceed a speed limit of 5 miles per hour, it switches me immediately to driving and eating up my clock. So when I'm at the rail in a BNSF Alliance ramp, which is 3 miles long, how long do you think it takes me to stay on 4 miles per hour to freaking go get my trailer and get out of the rail? It's gonna take me a bloody hour. But they say in late October they're gonna put the option on from status from a not driver, sleeper berth, or sign off duty. They're gonna put another one called YM, yard move, a square like that up here when it pops up. When you click that, it pops up a square here. Why is that not on from the very beginning before you put it down our throat? I don't understand that. Why am I supposed to eat up my drive time when I am at a shipper or a receiver on private property where you have no jurisdiction? It's private property. I can freaking drive around in there all I want to and as fast as I want to, or to post the speed limit at the place, which is mostly between 15, at the rail is 20, and KCS out in Wiley, that's another rail we go to once in a while, that's 15 miles an hour, and some shippers and receivers, they have 10 miles an hour. Amazon got 5 miles per hour, and then there's a carrier corporation up in down in San Antonio, their speed limit is 6 miles per hour, so you never know. But when I'm in there, I have to crawl like a bloody snail at any place I am, and it's gonna eat up my duty time, not driving. You see? So until they put this yard move crap on, which should have been there from the beginning, they're just gonna steal away my clock. Just eat it up and make me less productive, make the entire trucking industry less productive, making loads being late for delivery and pickups because they I don't know, it gotta be a bloody socialist running DOT. It gotta be, because this is stupid. That yard move should have been there from the very beginning. And I can click on that one, and then they can have a limit saying, okay, if you exceed, let's say 10 miles per hour, or let's say 12 miles per hour to go in between the 15 and the 10, which most places are. If you go over those 12 miles per hour, it will flip you to drive. That's fair. But give us a 5 miles per hour limit. We can't go anywhere with 5 miles per hour. We're never gonna get our jobs done. But they're gonna put that on, and I don't know what the criteria for it is. How long you can, I mean, if I'm going to Georgia Pacific in Muskogee, where I work today, and if I'm bringing some waste paper to their plant and going down and picking up a load at the same time, I have to travel a distance of 3 miles total for the drop of the waste paper and going back to the loaded yard and pick up my loaded trailers I'm taking back to Hasted in Texas. 3 miles. How long do you think that's going to take with 4 miles per hour? There goes my duty time. It's gone. Ruined. And that's a very valuable time I need, because when you are a shipper, a receiver, drop and hook situations, it always takes between half an hour to 40 minutes, at least. And they took away our 2-mile grace that you can drive without being shut switched to drive line. They took that away from us because they want us exactly on 11 hours. I mean, what size shoes are you wearing, DOT? This is ridiculous. It worked perfectly before you came in and became Nazis. It worked fine. And you could at any time mandate that our logs need to be verified every day to your system so you can see that we are in compliance with our 14-hour and 11-hour duty. Meaning you can drive 11 hours but have a total of 14-hour duty time a day. Now you got that with this new ridiculous looking system and non-functioning system, because it takes time to use this, because I have to plug in extra information that is not necessary because I already put that in on my unloaded and loaded calls and arrival to shipper and arrival to receiver. It's already in there. That information you could get directly from our company, but no, you have to have your own stupid little system, and it is stupid, and this is especially crap to look at. What the heck is that? Is that Obama or something? It looks like some Obama sign, to be honest. Good grief. Okay, next. Pink sky, pink clouds. More pink clouds. And some more pink clouds. And this is not an anomaly, which I thought in the beginning when I looked at it. This is just some fog in Oklahoma going on US 59 south, and this is a drop of water in the window, side window. And to begin with I thought, man, look at that, that's a bloody UFO or something. But no, it's a lens it creates, because you see the ground is dark. It's dark there in the top, and it's blue in the bottom. And what do we have in the top? We got blue, and in the middle we have the brightness here. And because it's a lens, it flips it upside down, so it's not an anomaly, it's just a drop of water. And here's that hill I'm driving down to in PUERTO, and it's pretty foggy, but it looks pretty cool. And here it looks like I'm driving on snow, but I don't know, it don't look like that with the naked eye, but the camera sees like that apparently. But it looks pretty cool. I actually like the Ozarks area. It's beautiful over there. And this is sunrise coming out of that casino that morning, and more sunrise. Just pretty this morning. Very pretty. Very pretty. Let's just say that. And then it becomes less pretty, because now we're beginning to get this another planet look to it again. I don't like that. And this is Red Oak on US 270 West. And there's a little morning fog still lying in the ground. It's the same day, same morning. And here I'm on FM 156 going back to Hazlet on the same day, and this is 12:46 p.m. and here's one of those airplanes that can start vertically, and then they can switch the rotors so they can fly forward. But I've never seen one of these airplanes. So when I was at the high school in, I think it's Rome, I saw it go towards the Alliance Airport, and I was thinking, wow, there's one of those airplanes that I've only seen videos and pictures of. Now I see it for real. But it was too far away to really get an idea of how it looked. So lo and behold, I came up towards the rail is over here on my right side, and here we got a whole new set of warehouses being built, and traffic here is horrible, and the road is horrible. I'm telling you, horrible. Oh man, it's a nightmare. So bumpy, full of holes. But Dad shows up. But according to my wife, my father-in-law, he said something is trailing with it. So I'm taking these pictures, And there it is, right there. A little object trailing with the airplane, sitting right there. It's very, it's not that clear what it is, but it becomes a little more clear here that there is something tagging along with it. A tiny little thing, no wings. It's not a helicopter. I don't see it with my naked eye, but my father-in-law saw it. And if you hold it up against the image here, where the airplane is, you can see the points of the propellers and the cockpit here. You can see the sun reflecting here, and you see the same here, that the sunlight is reflecting on the front end of this object, like on this object or this plane, whatever kind of plane it is, I don't know, but it's pretty neat looking. So I edit and zoom in and sent this to my wife just to say, oh man, look at that airplane, man, that's so neat. And there it is. It's the same picture, but what the heck is that? I mean, it's too pixelated for me to even try to do anything Photoshop on it. But there's something, according to my father-in-law, tagging along with this plane. What the heck is that? What is that? It got no wings. It don't have a clear visible fuselage. I don't know. It looks like one of those Tic Tacs tagging along with this craft. They got an air show this weekend, and I saw the Blue Angels coming over the rail and, you know, over 156 and doing some practice runs. And in the end of the video, I have 4 recordings. They're not in the highest quality because I did it over text message, just to show my wife, oh man, look at that, they're out practicing. It looks so cool, and they flew right over my freaking head. Oh man, I got so spooked, I couldn't hear them coming, and boom, all of a sudden they were just, you know, the afterburner or whatever it was, but the black blow, oh man, it was loud, 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 insane loud. But I'm gonna chip them together and put it in the end of this video so you just can see it, and you can hear in my voice how baffled I am, because it's right over my head they're doing it. Oh man, it was so awesome. I don't even have to go look the air show and pay a lot of money for it. I already had my air show. It was freaking neat. And here again, just for, you know, King Trump. What is that? That is a weird little thing tagging along. And my father-in-law, he saw that. There's something with it. What is that? It's not a helicopter. I would have seen it if it was a helicopter. I didn't see it with my naked eye, because I was looking at that, so I didn't pay attention to there was something there. But he saw it. And they were on their way to Roanoke when this plane was in the sky, and I actually missed them by 2 minutes, so we could have waved to each other, passing each other. That has happened a few times when she goes out with her parents to shop and have lunch. I'm on my way in, and we get to wave and say hi. Yeah, that's how close I live to my workplace. That's pretty neat. That means I sometimes can go home and be with my girl instead of always being out, and which makes me think, you know, I've had this question from this same guy, why don't you find a day job so you can be home every day? You know, first of all, stay out of my business. Second, I won't make squat dollars being a day driver. Third, I am not in the mood for sitting in Dallas-Fort Worth traffic for 12 hours a day, fighting idiots behind the wheel, because they are freaking idiots, Texans, when it comes to driving. And I explained that in the prior video to this one, how stupid Texans are driving. It's literally borderline insane and deadly. I don't want to do that. That's a stress factor I don't want to have. and I make a lot more money doing what I'm doing, and I do sometimes get home 3 or 4 times a week because I get some favorable trips. And if I go on the rail, dropping a load on the rail, and I have only an hour left to drive in, I go home because I won't get anywhere with the next load. There's nowhere I can shut down in the surroundings, so I just go home. And then I go out next morning. Ta-da! And I make much more money by doing what I'm doing now. But here's the plane again, right? Now what the heck is going on here? We got a triangle. Mr. BBBPPP, that name, that bothers me. I cannot pronounce it. He's got a lot of pictures to show where people are seeing triangles. Well, we got a triangle right there. And what the heck is that? It's not a flash for my camera because the flash is not on. I don't use the flash. What is that? From the same day. What's going on with that? It's so weird. A triangle and a super bright object. And that kind of looked like a faint triangle too, but let's not speculate in that. But that is a triangle. That is a very bright spot. And that is that special airplane. So that's a little weird. We got a tic-tac following this plane, but we also got a super bright spot there and a triangle there. Huh. Not saying anything, and this one broke off my truck. I don't know how that happened, but that was on the same day. I wanted to go wash my truck, and coming around my truck, and hey, where the hell is that at? It's gone. Duh. How did that happen? Well, it's made in Hong Kong, right? Or made in China. Guaranteed. Cheap shit plastic, and just got fatigued. But if you look at it, zooming in, it sits on such a short arm. And if you look over on the other side, how wide that is, right? So it's sitting on maybe 5 inches. Instead of this stud coming out of here, would have the exact length of the entire mud flap itself. Then that mud flap would not break. But when it's sitting and dangling on a sharp point like that, it is bound to break at some point in time. Of course it is. Do you see how beautiful my tires are? Oh man, that's my pet peeve. I can drive around with a half-dirty truck, but if my tires are dirty, I'm having a bad day. They need to be super pitch black. I mean, black as night. This is Dallas. Oh, I've seen that before. I just love Dallas. Not driving there, but I like the way the town is set up. I actually enjoy that. And I'm on my way on I-20, and unfortunately I have my side window reflecting in my windshield, but that's a pretty cool picture. I love this building. That's neat. Looks like a spaceship ready to take off. And okay, that's that day I'm having to go to, that's the day before I'm going to Muskogee, and this is delaying me. I call I-20 the highway of death, because on I-20 we always have a horrible accident in both directions. Speed limit here is 75 miles an hour, and everybody's on their cell phone tailgating each other. It is bound to go wrong. According to Chit Chat on the CB, that meaning our walkie-talkie radio system, you gotta have that as a truck driver. If you don't have that, you're blind. Something is going up ahead and you don't know anything, you risk being part of something if you're not paying attention. And I became somewhat a hero on I-30 some years ago because I was having my radio on, because when I'm driving while it's evening dark, I put my CB on, and because something can happen in front of me, and it's nice to hear if anybody say brake check, brake check. That makes you step on the brake and cut off the cruise control, and then you start paying attention to what's going on. Why is there being a brake check announced? That means there's something going on the road, and in this case a flatbed had torpedoed a personal vehicle that had been sideswiped by a young guy who was texting and driving. That was in Arkansas, in the city of Hope, where Bill Clinton actually is born. And I had the brake check call out, and I managed to stop in time and block traffic from further risking the grandma and her granddaughter in a completely destroyed car from being hit by any other vehicles. Because when it's dark and you see less, so I went in front there and protected them against being hit by passing traffic if they were flying past. But everybody stopped, and I was out there with fire extinguisher and bashing the windows so they could breathe because it was super hot and humid. But here in this case, this truck here, according to the chatter, had a blowout on his front wheel. He became unstable of course in his direction. A vehicle got struck on this, and two others, probably texting and driving, not paying attention to a damn thing with 75 miles an hour, they got themselves involved in this accident too. So it is a vehicle defect causing an accident, resulting in two vehicles totaled because of this, because they're not paying attention. And it's just rush hour just begun, and people are embarrassed. I mean, Texas, when are you going to learn? When are you going to learn? When are you going to bring those 3,300 deaths on the Texas roads down to maybe 1,000? By putting your bloody phones down and keep your eyes on the road and keep your eyes on the mirrors. Pay attention to what's going on around you. When is that going to happen? Never. Because as soon as Texans get in behind the wheel, they turn from the nicest people on the planet, because I love Texans on 2 feet, but behind the wheel on 4 wheels, they become little demons. They don't care about anybody but themselves. Get ahead, get ahead, get ahead, even if it potentially can cost them their lives. They don't care. They don't care. I don't get it. Okay. Weird looking. The sun is there, but where is it? Where is it? Isn't that weird? The sky's blue, and there's a little fiddly hood in the sky, and the sun disk is completely gone. There is nothing there. You can't see it. I couldn't even see with the naked eye. I just thought I'd take a picture of that because that's strange. Just gone. Can't see it, but it's right there. Okay, roll clouds this morning. This is Hugo. No, this is Grant in Oklahoma. We got a barrage of roll clouds, and another picture of it. That's the casino over here. They got tons of casinos in Oklahoma. Good grief. And their roads are horrible. So why is the casinos not putting some money of all their excess money into fixing the bloody roads in Oklahoma? Because they're a nightmare. Even the toll roads are horrible to drive on. We pay money to drive on roads that is shitty. They should be perfect, but they're not. They're horrible. And here I'm in Hugo, getting on the toll road, another horrible road. Here you got the roll clouds, and I sent these images to Mr. I don't know, free PPP, whatever. Gosh, why does he have that name? It makes no sense to me. Okay, some more road clouds. And I think we are at the end now, but that's just fantastic looking. I think it is. And we are now back to the 15th, the picture I started out with. And this concludes the Saturday evening's episode on Saturday, October 19th. Time is now 11:40 p.m. or should we say 2340 hours, right? Because that's really what the time is, 23:41. This AM and PM, I'd get rid of it. It's ridiculous. The whole world except England, Australia and US is running this AM PM crap. And you're running inches and the rest of the world is running metric. It makes no sense. Why does it have to be so bloody difficult? The metric system is far more easy to use and it's even more accurate. But that's how it is with these old British, right? They just want to dominate the planet. Okay, this is all. I don't want to get into conspiracy now. Not at all, except, oh yeah, let's just have that one, just for the fun of it. Now that Mr. Trump, and now you listeners, class, I'm only going to say this once in this video, but I'm probably going to repeat myself down the road because it seems like people don't get it. And I don't know why they don't get it. Listen. Trump is launching a trade war against China, right? And China is beginning to flex their muscles in Hong Kong, and now they got parades with their new supersonic nuclear weapons, right? Supersonic atomic bombs, which we have no defense against, to make it look like that China is our enemy, right? Oh, watch out for China. They're bad, bad, bad. Yeah, they are bad. They're communist. They're shitty. So is the Democratic Party. They're communists. So is Beto O'Rourke. He's a communist. Now, Trump just now broke the treaty that Russia can fly over U.S. territory with their military aircraft. Now it seems like that Russia and America is going to have some kind of revival of a Cold War, right? You know, you can't do this. You have to stay over there and mind your own business, right? So now Russia is kind of look like an enemy, a potential enemy. While China also looks like an enemy, with flashing all their fancy weaponry, right? Guess who freaking gave them that technology? The military-industrial complex, for crying out loud. Now, listen, class. It just seems like that Russia and America is on the verge of being in dispute, disagreement of stuff. And it just seems like that China and America is now having some sort of a financial war with each other. Now, bloody listen to what I have to say to you. They are all in the same bloody club. They are all working for the same bloody goal. New World Order. They are not enemies. They just portray themselves as enemies to fool you, the masses, to believe that we have an enemy when they are all our enemies. These world leaders. They are blindfolding you and filling you with crap every single day, and they are all in it together. You've got to get that through your head. Stop bashing at Russia and collusion and Russia this and China that and South North Korea that. They are all in the same bloody club. Why is there no screaming? Why is there no intervention on what Turkey is doing to the Kurds? Because it's part of ethnic cleansing. Don't you get it? What is Bill Gates running around doing in Africa? Ethnic cleansing. Getting rid of the Negro race with his vaccines, sterilizing them. And then there's these people here in America which becoming Freemasons and becoming Illuminati and worshipping all this crap, not knowing that they have a bloody target on their back, and as soon as New World Order kicks in, they gonna be shot dead. Because there is no room for black people in the New World Order. There's no room for Christians, and there's no room for the Jews or the Israelites. They are gonna be wiped off the planet of this earth, and they are target number one. When do you bloody get it? You won't, because you're preoccupied with BS and your cell phones, instead of using that cell phones to get that knowledge on the tip of your finger. You can go and find it yourself, but no, let's take a selfie. Let's see how popular I am on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. Come on. Man. Many people don't like Selena Gomez, but she's actually pretty smart. Okay? She's not stupid. She said on a speech on an award that social media has been the most damaging to the youth of America. Yeah, they have turned them into narcissists. That's exactly what social media was designed to do. She got it, and she said it out loud. Wonder when she's gonna end up dead, like Michael Jackson ended up dead. Prince ended up dead because he talked about chemtrails, and Michael Jackson talked about the Illuminati. You talk about these people, you die. If you know something and you reveal something, they're gonna send someone to kill you. Because this is shh. You can't talk about that. It's a secret. But it's not a secret, it's right out in the open. They're openly talking about their plans to destroy our planet by taking away CO2. They're openly running around in Africa sterilizing the Negro race in Africa to get rid of them. Bernie Sanders is openly talking about killing people of different color. But no. Let's just take some selfies. Let's get popular on Instagram. Let's get popular on Twitter. Well, it's exactly as Timothy, that people will be lovers of themselves, boastful, prideful, empty inside, like soulless, useless. That's why they call us useless eaters, the elite, because we act like we are freaking useless. I'm not. I have a target on my back, I know that, but I don't care. I don't care. Because when this is all over, 95% of us all is dead. So the chances are I'm going to live through all this crap that is coming down the pipe. It's very slim. Do you understand that? That's pretty much 9 out of 10 people dead on this planet. Do you think I'm gonna make it? What was it God said? Count yourself lucky if you get through this alive. Count yourself lucky. Yeah. So I don't care. And I'm not shutting up. And I'm telling you, they are all in the same club. They are not enemies of each other. They let you believe they are, so you don't get the plot. That they are all colluding together to destroy the human race by turning us into machines. Transhumanism and artificial intelligence. That's the goal. If we can get it through your thick skulls and stop loving yourself so madly that you become narcissist. You should love yourself, but you should not love yourself so much that you think you are the epiphany of this planet. There are 7 billion other peoples on this planet, and we are all just as important as you are. God bless you.
Look at that. Awesome. Whoa. And again, look at that. Yay. Freaking awesome. Man, they're turning sharp. Whoa, very sharp. Crazy, look at that. Whoa. That's on flyers there. That's half a heart. Haha, cool. See if they come up again. They probably will, but I don't know if they got smoke on it. Let's see. Where are they? Come on. Come on, doggy. Oh, that's it, I guess, but that looks cool. Man, that was a sharp turn. That was some G-force there. Oh. Over and out. Man, they flew right over my head. Did I just get spooked or what? That was insane. There they go again. Yee! Wow. Awesome.